breaking from a negative past to build a brighter future. Many people find themselves stuck in the shadows of a difficult childhood, unable to move forward. Repeating ill-advised patterns becomes a way of life. Positive change is strongly resisted. The results are a negative self-image that lingers well into adulthood. Breaking through this way of thinking and behaving isn't easy. The reasons are complex. Researchers have established that genetics and environmental factors, past and present, play a role. This answer seems plausible but doesn't address why some people suffer from depression and anxiety, and some do not. It is not because of an inherent weakness of one over another. However, growing up in a toxic and unpredictable environment can make it incredibly hard to break the cycle, no matter how resilient you are. Chronic anxiety and depression are like any chronic physical illness. It is what you experience, not who you are. Growing up in an unpredictable environment can affect the nerves. One is constantly on guard, unsure of what will happen next. This fight-flight response follows into adulthood. Over time, this can affect the brain's ability to handle stress and life's challenges. Each of us are born with unique strengths and limitations. Growing up in an environment that is dysfunctional can overshadow strengths and amplify the limitations. One of the biggest challenges of growing up in a dysfunctional family is learning to trust. When you cannot trust your parents to give you consistent love and affection, it is hard to trust others. Adding to the confusion is getting mixed messages of both claims of love and acts of disapproval. How can we break the cycle? Start by recognizing the many falsehoods told about ourselves when growing up. They should be replaced with a more balanced perspective. We all have strengths and limitations. It is important to acknowledge both, without judgment. This means challenging the negative self-talk and focusing on the positives. Living in the present is hard for someone who's always been on edge. However, being more aware of yourself and others wherever possible can prevent repeating self-defeating behaviors. When faced with choices in every given situation, listen to that inner voice. Begin to consciously trust your inner voice to make the right choice. Consistently trusting to make the right choices will gradually become your new normal. You probably heard this before, but it bears repeating. Exercise can go a long way to improve your state of mind. Moving your body, even in small ways, can help. Walking in or outside your home can make a big difference if done consistently. Great accomplishments can come from small beginnings. Counseling can be an effective tool in terms of letting go of unhelpful messages from the past. Through counseling, you can learn strategies to change thoughts and behaviors that are stumbling blocks to a rejuvenated life. It will take consistency in working with your therapist. However, it is well worth the effort. Proper medication can also help. However, this can only happen when there is a partnership between patient and prescriber. As was pointed out, each of us are different from one another. Therefore, having open communication with your prescriber on the effects of your medication is key. I hope this post has been helpful.